Welcome to Unfiltered with Nelly K. My name is Nelly K. Thank you so much for choosing our channel once again. On the studio today, I've got a wonderful guest that I know personally and that I know for quite some time, but I'm not allow her to introduce herself to you. Unjani Busi?
Nelly, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to come and spend time with you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
As you had mentioned, we met before 2010, I think it was.
Yes, we met long time ago.
We worked together
Yes.
in one of the banks. I don't want to mention the name.
Yes.
But
we became best
we
of friends,
became
like sisters.
Like sisters. And our relationship was just not about work because you were quite a brilliant person. And every time I get stuck with something, I would, Nelly, by the way, is it nice to put this sentence this way? It's supposed to go to the staff, and they would say, Busi, maybe let's do it this way. So I'm grateful that I met you at work. I learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
And I still, I'm still in contact with you.
Yes.
To help me with some of my projects.
Yes.
So it's really an honor to be here and give me this opportunity to come and talk about me.
Yes.
And tell the world who Busi is and where I was born.
Yes.
And all of that.
All of that, yeah.
So Nelly, Ubusi, I grew up in Port Alfred. I was born in King Williamstown and grew up in Port Alfred.
In the Eastern Cape?
In the Eastern Cape. At school, I was called Una. It's a nickname that was given to me by my father. And I don't think that I liked it very, very much. But people responded so well to Una. Until I came to Johannesburg. And I said, good shot, I've got an opportunity to start using Ubusi. Because I think I've been wanting to be called Ubusi. So my family calls me Una, and the rest of the world calls me Busi. And school-wise, I went to Esikanontwana. That's where I completed my matric in Sinawana, Soweto. And thereafter, I went to a college and studied secretarial work with what is a role of a secretary, not just an assistant, but the course was so intense. I learned a lot from the program or from the course, and it was an international school supported by Pitt Men, which is based in London. One of the biggest things that they were really, pushing hard was you need to be accurate in what you do. And accuracy is one of my biggest strong points.
I know.
Because I'm a perfectionist. So those days we were using typewriters, by the way, not these fancy computers. So we were typing, using your hands. I wasn't fast. I wasn't that fast. But I was the most accurate, typist. Got an award for that. Got an award for the best dressed, work. You get taught how to dress for work. You get taught how to sit, how to greet, how to serve, how to do your fancy CEO cocktail lunches where you mix your cheese and wine and grapes and and the right wines. So it was. I didn't know that I wanted to do that. It's my mom that said, you will do well here. And I think I know why she chose that, because my mom will come back from school. She was a school teacher, and the house will be different because I've changed the lounge, I've changed everything, and the house is smelling so good. I taught myself how to cook. So my parents really loved that. There were 3 of us, siblings of Togo, Bongani, and myself. Togo spent most of her time in KZN. She was at Westville.
She was your elder sister?
My elder sister.
She is, your elder sister.
My elder sister. So I was in charge of basically of the home. When you enter, I want everything to be spectacular. Food, I want to make sure that a person is served properly. That's me. Fast forward to that, I got a job immediately after completing my secretarial diploma. And it was shocking because I never thought that I would, get a job. And there I was, went for my first interview, and they were really excited about it, and worked there for about 3 years, joined Ford Foundation. I worked there for some time. I worked for so many companies.
Yes.
And I moved around a lot. And I think the reason that made me to move around a lot, I was always chasing money.
Yeah.
Always chasing money, and also wanting to meet people.
Yeah.
I love meeting people. I love, checking up on people. How are you doing?
Yes.
How do you do that?
I remember that.
Do you sit on top of a drum and you're okay with that? I love to know what people do and look at myself and say, God, ndiyabulela. Because there's people that are having even harder than I do. I did mention, by the way, earlier, that it happened that I became pregnant at the age of 14, and a beautiful girl, Upalisa, was born. But then I was 15. Oh.
You still at school at this time?
Still at school.
Mama Utin.
My mom, shame. I still feel bad about it. My father blamed my mom. And she said, how does a child become pregnant? Ukhona endlini. So they didn't fight with me. They just took me to the best gynecologist in East London because we were still in Port Alfred. So the best gynecologist was like in East London. So they really looked well after me. And it happened that my father got a promotion to come and work in Johannesburg. And my daughter was hardly a month. So she was born in November. By end of December, I was already in Johannesburg.
Okay, so when you were moving for the first time from East London to Johannesburg,
correct,
was when you already had your daughter?
My daughter, but she was hardly a year.
Yeah, she was like a month.
She was a month, basically.
Yeah.
So she grew up here, and my parents tried to find me a school. And I would cry in the morning and say, I can't leave her. So it was 2 years of battling. My parents battled to get me back to school. And it was not about I was shy or anything like that. I just didn't trust anybody around here. I just felt they will let a child go and touch cables. They'll feed the child wrong things. They'll teach the child, strange languages and all of that. So 2 years of being at home, being a mom, learning how to
enjoyed
cook.
It.
And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I was very happy that as much as I had messed up my parents by getting pregnant at that age, I said, you don't need a nanny. You don't need a helper. I am going to do everything.
Myself.
And that's where I learned how to cook. learned how to, clean the house, look after the child.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, there was time came for me to take the child to kindergarten. So at least I was able to do a number of things when she was away. And then the following year, I then said, okay, she goes to kindergarten. Maybe I can go to school.
Mm-hmm.
And my father says, you've missed 2 years of school. So your age group is now doing...
Two grades, 4.
Yeah, they were doing standard 8. I don't know what standard 8 is now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I fell pregnant at
grade 6.
Grade
Standard 8. Yeah, it's grade 6.
Grade 6. I fell pregnant when I just joined high school.
No.
Grade 8.
Why am I saying grade 6? It's grade 8, yeah.
Grade 8. I fell pregnant at grade 8.
Mm-hmm.
So grade 9 I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do grade 8 because I already was pregnant. 8, 9. And then my father said, you're going to go into grade 10. And I said, Dada, but how do I do that? Because I you read very well. You read my newspaper every morning. I don't have to read it. You read it out loud so you can go and do, standard 9. And I went.
Mm-hmm.
And I passed.
Wow.
I passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually graduated with my peers, even though
You missed 2 years of high school.
And I thought to myself, but I think my father was just too much. But I guess he trusted me.
Mm-hmm.
He trusted me that this girl has enough brains.
Mm-hmm.
She can do this. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy that, my parents, were there, not only for me, the rest of, our family.
Yeah.
So I come from a very, they're Christians. I'm a Roman Catholic. We were praying rosary ekaya. I don't know. You'll have to finish the rosary.
Yeah.
So that's us. That's how things were done at home.
Yes.
And I still do that, but I don't do it in front of my grandchildren or partner because I don't want to impose.
Yes.
But I would talk about how wonderful and just to have faith in the Lord will take you places.
Yes.
I don't know how to pray. I'm a Roman Catholic. I'm not a good prayer. We read prayers.
Yes.
They ask you, what is troubling you? And they'll say, we will pray for you. But guess what? They're praying from a book. So that's why I don't know how to pray. But my rosary is number 1.
Yeah.
This bag that I'm carrying, when I walk in, there's a rosary. In the car, there's a rosary. Each and every bag that I have has its own rosary.
Wow.
So that's the kind of person that I am. I love people. I love being with people. I love to play. I love being with small ones. I love to be with kids.
Yes.
Because they bring the side of me that is just so exciting. Unlike, adults, when you talk serious stuff, and I just want to play and I want to see people happy.
Yes.
So yeah, that's
in a nutshell.
That's ubusi, or una.
Una.
In a nutshell. Love beautiful things. I really do.
I know.
I can't help myself when it comes.
You love flowers.
to
You do beautiful power flower arrangements.
Yeah, and
everything you touch. Remember, I used to say.
And food styling.
Yeah.
Now I'm into food styling. I don't just dish.
You give it a vavavoom.
I give it, some things that will make things
to be done.
Oh, you've said it well.
Yes, I know that very well. Busi, and then when you are in Gauteng, in Johannesburg, you are now, you finish your school, you do the, and thank you also for taking time to talk about the secretarial, because I find when I look back, because I started my career that way as well, many years ago. people don't actually realize how much, attention it was put those times. Now people think they can just finish matric and they think they can just become a secretary.
It doesn't work that way, dear.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to go to school, study it, graduate, and then be able to do it. And that's why I'm saying I like how you have how you talked about it, because then it gives it a different picture than what people talk about when they talk about secretaries now. Okay. And so then you become, so your adult life now is in Gauteng. Then what happens? Do you get married? Do you, what happens?
Mbusi loves beautiful things. I had lots and lots of attention from guys, but because I had a bad experience, it's not a bad experience, but falling pregnant at an early age, I was now very, very, very careful with do I date, do I not date? But obviously one gets tempted. I met the love of my life in high school. He went to college. As soon as he finished, we got married. And my parents were totally against it because they felt that I was too young. And we both felt that we are fine. We can do this. We were both 23. We were born same year, same month. And we said, we're ready for this. So yes, I did get married. But things didn't work out. And it's not love that vanished. It is, when you get, it was just temptation, when you see girls driving, in beautiful cars, guys picking them up and all of that. And, things got messed up. And me and my partner decided that let's separate. And maybe at a later stage we would, reconsider. My parents were not happy, especially my mom, because he adored him a lot. We became very, very good friends. I mean,
after separating.
After separation, after separation, he loved my daughter. He continued to be there for her, for me as well. I remember when we went for our divorce downtown Joburg, those days, we were holding hands. And the magistrate says, "What are you guys doing here?" And we said, "No, we're here to divorce." And he said, "But you're holding hands." But no, that's how we are. When we're together, we have to hold hands. It's automatic.
Yes.
There's no hatred here.
Yes.
We are just separating because I wanted to buy a property and I wanted, my name out and have my own thing. And we came to an agreement. We kept on seeing each other there and there. But there was a long period again that we really stayed away, from each other, but not forgetting our birthdays or anything that happens in the family. Whether it is a wedding, funeral, we both
stayed connected. So that's what happened.
That's what happened.
And then you then separate, and then you then stay with your daughter.
I stayed with Upalisa.
How was it like raising her? Now as an adult? Remember, I know about you. You've already mentioned about raising her as a child. You didn't want anyone to be around her. How do you then raise her as she becomes now an adult?
Sure, it was very, very scary. First of all, I didn't want her to drive
Mm-hmm.
because I was scared that she's going to, bump into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And she did hit the car against a pole. And then I realized that, you know what, I think I'm putting too much pressure on her. And let me, leave her to drive the car. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure. So she went on, got a driver's license. By the way, she got this car through my name without me knowing
Hi.
that. I don't know how she did it. I was called by the garage saying, "Congratulations, ma'am, your car is ready for collection." And then I tell Palisa on a Saturday morning, I just got a call from Nissan Clearwater and they say, "We must go collect a car. Do you know about it?"
Is she working at this time?
She's not. She's not.
She's making arrangements for you to have a car.
Yeah. A second car.
A second car.
A second car. I didn't even know I qualified for a second car, but I had a second car.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Ma'am, just sign here and here." And I said, "Palisa, what's this? You bought a car. I'm going to drive it." I wanted to scream. But I couldn't. Instead, I drove it home
Mm-hmm.
and came back with a friend. There was an Uber.
There was no Ubers that time.
Yeah, we
yes.
couldn't maxi taxis and all of that.
Yes.
A friend came, picked me up,
Mm-hmm.
and collected my own car.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that was Palisa. Palisa was very, very busy child, very, very, very creative, and with her creative mind, it gave me also a kick to do what I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
Because at times you think you are good at something until somebody tells you that, "Hey, Buena, you can't sing. Stop singing. Maybe sing in the shower." But with Palisa said, "Una, you are so creative. Your hands are just magical. You are such a warm person. I think you need to go out there in the world and expose yourself." And I tell you, if it was not because of Palisa, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'll probably maybe be cleaning windows somewhere. But Shem, she really pushed me to the limit. And at times I would even think that, this I can't do. But I would surprise myself. So I must say that she was a real pillar.
Yeah.
Somebody that really made me realize what my qualities are.
Mm-hmm.
Because at times you look at yourself and tell yourself, I think I'm a cruel person.
Yes.
And she would say, "You are the sweetest, you just did this." And I remember I was driving in Unofire when she was in grade 7 at Holy Family College. And we stayed in Roodepoort. On our way back home, guess what? I would greet each and every newspaper guy. They knew me by name. Not that I didn't even have anything to give them, but just to just to have a chat with them.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? That ended up being. Palisa became worse than I.
Mm-hmm.
He greeted and gave money that she didn't even have. At least I greeted, but she just became Mother Teresa.
Yes. She was taking from her mother.
Yeah, she just, she was
loving,
just in my
soft.
Yeah.
All the things that you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful that she made me realize that, Busi, you are power. There is just so much you need to go out there and show the world. Because I think at times, I'm too shy. And she would say, "But you're not shy. You just walked through this door and you greeted that one and that one." It's just greeting, but
yes.
I'm shy.
Yes.
And she's the one that made me realize that I'm actually a people's person.
Yes.
go out there, talk to people, do anything you want, and they would love it.
Would you say, Busi, that having a daughter at the age that you did you at some point feel like you were growing up together as sisters? Or were you always like a strict mother and she's a child? How was your relationship?
Nelly, I think God is, I really don't know how to put it, but motherly instincts kicked in immediately. So much so that when the nurse brought Palisa to me after the cesarean operation, I said, please bring my child. That's not my child, because she was light in complexion and the father was dark. And I said, why is she light? But look at her ears. She is going to be dark. It's your child. So I took her, hold her, touch the ears. I'm a child. Oh, okay, so this is my baby. So what next? Am I keeping her here? I still have stitches. No, we're going to take her back. You relax. So I was a very, very strict mother. And I didn't want her to experience what I went through, as a child. So we came to an agreement that you will finish school in flying colors, right? And I'll take you to the best schools. But you will not fall pregnant on me.
Oh.
You're going to get married and you're going to do it the way that my mom and dad did it. They got married and had children. And we were brought up. So I want that for you. And she kept on reminding me this thing that, I'm waiting, Una. I'm waiting for the right one. And he did come.
Yes, she got married.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when she got married, she was actually pregnant.
Oh.
She was pregnant, but I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know when they came to pay Lobola that she was already pregnant. But it was so beautiful, Nelly. And Opalisa respected me a lot. She didn't look at me and say, we're nearly the same age. She knew if Una says this, it goes.
Yes.
And I would, justify some of the things and say, there's rules.
Yes.
There is no house that doesn't have rules.
Yes.
Just because I'm 25 or just because I'm 27,
there
is just no ways that I can not have rules.
Yes.
As young as I am.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still young. I can date. I can do whatever I want to do. But the house rules are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So much so that most of the time she would want to go to my parents' house in Soweto, because at least they were much more relaxed with me. It wasn't that way. If a friend comes to visit, I want to know who the parents are, where she comes from, how she's doing at school.
Yeah.
And the reason for that, Nelly, with how is a child doing at school, you want to make sure that when they say they are together studying, they have the right support.
Yes.
So it's either the mother of the other child, I get to meet with her, and we discuss. These kids are not just playing. We want to make sure that they pass.
Yes, they're a positive influence on one another.
Exactly. There were a bit, some few challenges with most schools because I was the youngest mother. And I was the strictest mother. I would not think twice to call 10-111 to come and take kids because they are having a party and they've broken my stuff.
Yeah.
I've done it several times. And I thought that would put me in a bad position with my daughter, with her friends, but instead they realized that, you know what, doing this is not right. It is not going to happen in my home.
Mm-hmm.
And nearly at 14, 15, you have that already.
Mm.
It's only God that can give you those superpowers.
Yeah.
Because a 14-year-old wants to go and play, you know, badlala ini konje, nidlala exactly.
Mm.
Now I was totally different.
Mm.
I had a child, and I had my sisters, my brother, my mom. I said, I'll cook for you,
Yes.
and I'll make sure that this child is
100%.
100%.
So you took on the role of being a parent
Yeah,
from
it
very
was
early, and you
not-
went with it.
I went with it, and it never stopped.
Yeah.
So from the age of 15,
Yeah.
I just became this protective mother.
Yeah.
Busi,
we are here to dig deeper into talking about Balisa. A very, very sensitive topic for you to talk about. And thank you for choosing me to be the person to talk to about Balisa. I've noticed as we are speaking, and I'm sure people at home also, they've noticed that you are starting to speak. You speak both in present, and then you speak also in past tense when you're speaking about Balisa.
Okay.
Where does the story? Where do challenges begin with Balisa? What happens? What do you notice? What happens around Balisa?
It's such a pity, Nelly, that I thought I had control over everything, and I didn't realize that she had mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was such a bright kid.
Mm-hmm.
She was always top 3, top 5. And bipolar was the last thing in my head. What my child is bipolar.
What is a bipolar?
Bipolar, Nelly, it's like you have different personalities, right? You function like a normal person, but you get triggers that will upset you and make you want to harm yourself or even harm people that are around you. Some people describe bipolar as, people that love attention, that lie a lot, that love sex as well. But I didn't pick up any of those things at first.
Mm-hmm.
It's after when she got married that I realized that something is not right. She took pills trying to, end her life. And she made a mistake by calling me, saying goodbye. And I said, goodbye? So where are you? And she said, home. I didn't say goodbye to my boss. I took my bag and I left. I drove like a maniac from Midrand to Wildevredenpark. And when I got there, the townhouse was about to catch fire. She had made fire right in the middle of the house, moved the sofas aside, and made fire, and she had also taken Retex. When I got to Wildevredenpark, you need to have a remote. But on my way, as I was driving to Velterfred, and I called the Honeydew police station because I had their cell phone numbers, and said something is happening. Somebody's in distress. I'm driving like crazy. Can I be met at this address? Honeydew police station was like amazing. By the time I got there, they were already by the gate waiting for me, and then we were able to open the gate by using one of the security guys. I don't know where he came from.
Velterfred Park was where she lived with her husband, or was it your home?
It was a boyfriend.
Or it was a boyfriend?
It was a boyfriend.
It was before she got married?
Before she got married. That's when but I thought to myself, man, maybe they had a fight, and and then she wanted to burn his furniture. You come up with excuses. You don't want to accept that your child is not right. So I took her to Flora Clinic. She was treated. They broke up with the boyfriend. And she started looking again. She got blessed, met a wonderful man, Uslumko Kambi, got married. But her troubles didn't stop. She continued, defaulting, from her medication. And she tried several times again to take her life. And when I asked, why do you want to do this? And she said to me, because everything that I try and do is not taken seriously, And I said, how? Because you are doing so well. You've just renovated your house. You've got the best of the jobs. You do so much. What makes you, and you've got beautiful kids. And, there were reasons. I'm not comfortable to go into details, about the reasons, other reasons. But what I liked about Palisa's husband was that when he sees Palisa uthi angathi akekho right, he would immediately call me.
Okay.
Una, I think something is wrong with Palisa. Please come. Fortunately, I was like 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers from their house. So I was always at her house. So she had so many episodes, especially between 2014 right up until 2025. Tried so many times to commit suicide. But I think the biggest mistake was that she always wanted to say goodbye to her mother. But I would figure out where she is.
So you understood the cue. The moment she says that,
then
you
I
knew
know
exactly what is happening.
Correct.
Yes.
So in 2025, March last year, she video called me and said, I just wanted to tell you, Una, that I'm dying today. And she's driving. You're dying.
When is this?
On the 22nd of March last year. And I said, oh, why? I'd say, this life is not for me. My work in this world is done. I can be the best of Upalisa when I'm on the other side. That was our conversation.
Is she on treatment at this time, Busi?
She wasn't taking her treatment because I would see the boxes. Some were empty, some were not, some were. So what I think was happening, she would, when she feels uncomfortable, she would take them. At times she wouldn't at all. So on the 22nd, she called and I asked her, whereabout are you? And she says, I'm in West Rand. And I said, tell me where. Because I know that we can win this battle. We've tried it before where you've You've told yourself that you're dying, and you know, you survived. I'm sure you will survive this one too. And she says to me, no, Una, you are wrong. Ndiyafa namhlanje. Did okay, buddy? I'm not crying. I'm sitting at home in a sofa similar to this one, talking to her. And I had one of the ladies that worked at the house, she was seated across me. She was sobbing. And I was like trying to talk to Balis. It is so Pali, you're not going to tell me where you are. And you want to leave your children. And I'm not sure what's going to happen next when you're not here. So I think it's important that you stop the car, put the hazards on, and maybe, hoot. Maybe somebody will come to you. She did shame, park the car on the side. Because when I got to the scene, the hazards were on and the windows were all opened because I wanted her to get air. I wanted her to, get attention. The paramedics apparently did come, and unfortunately, she was declared dead at the scene. And I reported, by the way, because we didn't know where she was. And her friends were at Walter Sisulu Botanical Gardens. That's where she was supposed to be.
What time of the day is this?
It is now 4:00 in the afternoon. It was 4:00 in the afternoon, and the call she made around 6.
6 when?
In the evening, where she said, I'm dying, goodbye, I'm sorry. And then I started sending messages to the community, WhatsApp groups. I belong to quite a few. And they asked very sensitive questions, and I had to be patient because I needed help. Going to the police, yes, I sent someone to go and report, but I had to be on the phone to make sure that I get every security company that I know in the West Rand that I belong to start looking. And she was found by one of the security, I think it was BCI security, if I'm not mistaken. The police then decided to call me.
To tell you now where she, because you still don't know where she is.
I still don't know because remember, I was talking to her, asked her to park on the side of the road, and then she stopped talking, and then the phone went down, like it fell. And then I was like, okay, I don't know where she is. I mobilized everybody. So around 7-ish, the police call. I get a phone call from the police, and they say, we've got good news. And I said, wow, what a nice way of putting things. Got good news. And I said, oh, lovely. You found the car. How is she? Is he coming all right? And this lady says, ma'am, it's not looking too great. It's okay. It's not looking too great. What does that mean? Is the ambulance coming? Are you trying to resuscitate her? What is happening? And she says, we have tried that, ma'am, but nothing is working. And I respond back. Still, I'm not like crying or thinking of any. I said, okay, she's not breathing. And you say she's cold, very cold. Okay. And this woman, I could tell that maybe I also lost my mind at that point. And then she says, yeah, ma'am, it's not looking good. It's okay. Then that means she took enough poison to kill herself. And the lady who called me said, "What? What did you just say, ma'am?" And I said, "Yes." I spoke to her, and I know that she was upset, and she has taken Alpirim and Retex many times. So now what you are saying to me is those two things have killed her, because you are telling me that she's cold and there is no sign of breathing, nothing.
Of life.
And I said, okay, so where are you? And she tells me, we're in Maddelsdrift in this spot. And I said, I'm on my way. But nope, ma'am, you can't see your daughter like this. And I said to them, no one tells me what to do with my daughter. She is mine. I carried her for 9 months. We've walked this journey together. It's not the first time that I'm experiencing this. I'm not saying I'm strong, but I have to come to the scene. I called my brother, Ubuntu. Ubuntu take me. So he took me to the scene. Thank you, Nelly. He took me to the scene, and when we got there, he said, sit in the car so that I check Upi, because there was, that van where they put bodies in it and wrap it. But she was still seated, lying backwards in the car, looking so beautiful, Nelly. When I looked at her, for me, it looked like it was a bedroom, because that's how she looked when she was sleeping. She wouldn't close her eyes all together. Like they would be opened just a little bit, but gone. And I said, oh, Pali, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry that I took long to find you.
No shame, my friend.
I wish when we spoke earlier, I wish I was... I wish I knew where you were, because I would have made sure that you get attended to. I was talking to her. My brother sitting next to me, holding me.
Yeah, they allowed you to talk to her last time.
Yeah, they did, because, the police couldn't do anything, because I was saying, you can't tell me what to do with my daughter.
Yes.
And my brother said to me, close your eyes. Close them. So I tried to close. I couldn't. And he says, press harder. And I try. I don't manage. So he does it.
Your brother?
My brother. And I'm looking at her. She looks beautiful. She's wearing one of her expensive jewelry. And guess what I said, Neil? First of all, it was, I'm sorry. I was too late to reach this destination. And from tonight, I'm going to be preparing to give you a decent funeral and put you in a decent resting place. However, I can't do it without taking your chain. So I went into the car, I removed the chain, I removed the earrings, and I said to her, I know you love these earrings. And when you left on Friday, by the way, which was the previous night, you were wearing them and you were looking gorgeous. So I'm going to dress you up with these. So I was just talking to her like,
Yes, as if you are talking
yeah,
to.
because most of the time Balsa would come and say, Una, do you think this outfit is appropriate? Should I wear this? And I said, Papali, since we are in this situation right now, I'm taking this chain. I have to dress you up with these earrings and the hair that you're wearing. I'm going to take it and have it washed. I will see you tomorrow at the government mortuary.
Mm.
And the police were like, okay, guys, it's too much. You've been talking for quite some time.
Yes.
We're ready to go.
And it's on the road.
It's on the road next to Drift Hotel. It's called Drift Hotel in Marl's Drift. So my brother took me home. And yeah, that's how Palisa left. So you can imagine the chaos, the turmoil,
Yeah.
Many people didn't see me dropping lots and lots of tears. But I think that's how I am designed as a person. I cry when I'm maybe at night or when I'm doing something, and I will sob like nobody's business. I would even think I'm having a heart attack. So we slept that night. Following day, I was probably the second person at the government mortuary to identify the body. I was with my sister-in-law and a friend, and we transported her to what do you call these people where they keep bodies?
To a funeral home.
Funeral home. So we followed them to the funeral home, and my sister-in-law, because I was driving, she was just too scared, and I don't think that she understood what was going on in my head. In my head was what was ringing was, we have talked about this, and she's told me different stories with when I die, I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 4. If this happens, I want you to do that. But there was no time to think about those things. From the funeral house, I went straight to our priest in Protea, North Soweto, to report that I am having a situation. We prayed, and this is Monday, by the way, Nelly.
Oh, this thing happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we left the accident scene at about 1 p.m. at night, Saturday morning.
Oh, boy, a.m. in the mornings. Yeah.
We got there around 8, but we left the place at 1 a.m.
Sure.
because of all the, they have to investigate the place and maybe check if there isn't anyone that actually forced her to take, the medication. I mean, the poison. I know that she had an argument with whoever that she was dating.
Her then boyfriend.
Yeah. She had challenges, and I think what came to her head was like, I'm trying everything. I'm nearing 40 in November, and I don't have, and this guy is, not going to be dancing to my music.
Okay.
So
she had been married, and she had divorced, and she was now seeing someone else.
She was seeing somebody else. Yeah.
Okay.
So she was triggered. It was a terrible trigger.
And for someone with mental health, it's not easy to deal with the day-to-day. Something that I think that's another thing, that something that a normal person can handle. Someone with mental illness, it's like it's a mountain. When you would see it like this as a person or normal, but a mental illness person, they see a mountain. It's difficult for them. They don't really deal with issues like we do. They don't receive news and things like we do.
And when that trigger happens, they act.
They act.
They
Yes.
act. That is why I decided when they separated with their husband, I had to move in with her to make sure that she's fine, because if I can show you the things that she has written, every day she was trying to kill herself.
Oh, see. On that particular day, did she leave a letter? Oh, sorry.
I'm going back now to 2021. That's when she started talking about death. And she also had a list of all the people that she has forgiven who did her wrong. And 2021, yes, I was there. I mean, my life came to a standstill. I even stopped doing deco. I stopped working. I don't know how I was surviving, because she was also, bedridden. At some point, she was home and she had a mild stroke. And we both didn't realize that she had a mild stroke. What I did when I realized that she couldn't move one side of her body, I took her to the bathroom, gave her a bath, and she did her things, and I had to drag her with a blanket back to her bed. And then I kept on, manipulating her left. And I'm very good with massage and knowing which points to touch. So a whole 3 days at home, not knowing that this person has stroke, I was busy working on her. Third day, Palisa was walking, and we went to the family doctor. And the family doctor said, "You've got stroke, girl." I was so shocked. We were both shocked. And I'm grateful that whatever manipulation I did, it helped. It really did help.
It did.
Even though, I mean, her walk was no longer the same walk, because a lady needs to walk like a lady. You can't have, a shoulder that's slanted like that. So I noticed that she's got a shoulder that is no longer, but I never mentioned it to her, that I think the mild stroke affected you just a little bit. So I stayed with Upalitsa. Even the people that were helping us in the house, if I'm not around, they always had instructions that you check her every hour. So it was a very, very difficult period, 2020, up to her sudden death in, last year, in March.
At work, did people know? I mean, because I'm trying to understand her mental illness, that she was dealing with. Was it understood at work, in her friends, in her social circles? Did they know how to support her? I can see that you knew how to support her. You knew when there is a trigger. You knew exactly how to deal with it, and emotionally. When you mentioned now that you would say to her, "We can fight this, Palisa, give me a chance." But people around her, even the very person that she was with at the time, did they know that she's having this challenge?
They knew. They knew. But they thought she was an attention seeker. I remember one time she was explaining, saying to me, so-and-so says, I'm not the first person to go through challenges. All married people go through challenges. We don't understand why you have to be behaving the way in which you are behaving. So there were those friends that thought she was just trying to get attention. Work-wise, Palisa was too brilliant. They couldn't have picked it up, I think. She could have probably mentioned, because she started, some TikTok conversations talking about life after marriage, or how marriage is, and that a marriage is, you get two families that you bring together, including friends, from high school and all of those things. All of those people, they knew. Nearly. They really knew.
But not everyone believed.
They didn't believe her.
Yeah. It almost sounds to me like there still needs to be an education about mental illness, because for people to think that you're seeking attention when all that you want is someone to sit and listen to you, we're not going to behave the same towards our experiences of life. Like I was mentioning earlier, that sometimes another person sees this and then another person sees it there. So I think it sounds like there still need to be education about mental illness, depression, anxiety, all those things. To understand that when a person says, I need help or I'm not coping, we do not chase those people away to be attention seekers or.
Yeah. I at the time of her death, she was working for HIVSA. And she had a very good friend there. I think she managed to share quite a few stories with her. And still, the issue of mental health in the corporate world is not taken seriously. So much that I feel that psychometric tests need to be brought back, because I don't see, when we do hiring of staff, we don't do psychometric tests. And a psychometric test gives an employer an opportunity to understand the kind of person that they bring into their organization, so that that person doesn't only do what she is hired for or he is hired for, but they also channel that person to be the voice of whatever company. Because she is brilliant in PR. She was amazing.
She was amazing in PR.
A very, very, very good writer. Upalsa wrote for ministers. And I would ask myself, Palisa, when and how? Because at 11, I would leave her. And she would be busy writing. Who are you writing for this time? No, I'm writing for department of this. I'm writing for that one. I'm writing for this person. And all amazing work. So she was really good at what she does. But I really need the corporate world, churches, communities, even when you meet somebody for the first time and you want to date, can you find one another, understand one another? Because you could be putting yourself in a situation where you are dealing with somebody that has terrible triggers, but because you are still in a dating stage, you are unable to pick up those things. You think, no, she loves attention. But realize at a later stage that, no, this person needs medical attention. There is nothing wrong with them. It's just that there's this hormone that needs to be balanced. And that's why I am saying to you, I am grateful to Uslum, the husband, Kapalisa, because he used to phone me whether it's 12 or 1
He
p.m.
understood.
He understood.
Mm-hmm.
And even her friends, some of her friends, they would call and say, Upalisa is behaving strangely. We are scared. And I would come. I would even drive to the Val or drive wherever just to take her,
Mm.
you know. So there were friends that were clear and understanding that Upalisa has this challenge.
Mm.
And the last person that she was dating, I am also sure that he knew that Palisa has,
Challenge, yeah.
episodes.
Mm.
Yeah. And sadly, you cannot blame other people for
What
yeah.
eventually happened.
Yeah, I really I can't do that. My heart doesn't allow me to do that because I knew my daughter. The only thing that I really expected was only if I had known much earlier.
Yes.
Because he did call.
Oh, did he call?
He did call the
Okay.
guy and said, I'm worried Palsa is sending funny messages on WhatsApp status. And I asked him, what messages? Because
He
I
called
was
on the day.
on the day, on the
Okay.
very day.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened to read some of the messages that they shared together. And when I asked the boyfriend what happened, what caused her to be, since now we're trying to find her, what happened? And his response was, when you find her, ask her.
Ah.
And because I don't have patience, I work very well under pressure.
Mm.
So I wasn't gonna say, oh, I must ask her, you don't wanna tell me, let me leave, let me continue searching.
Mm.
And I also asked him to continue on his side to search. And the friends that she was meeting at the botanical gardens, I said, that picnic is stopping. If you are still there, it's stopping. You are searching for this car.
Mm.
This Palisa Esimtandayo is in distress.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. And Neddy, I don't want to leave this whole episode hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Upas has 2 beautiful children, Uliso no Lulo. The boy is 15. Ululo is turning 8 soon.
Beautiful
this month.
children.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I adore them.
They keep you sane.
I wish I could do more and be more present for them. It's not easy.
Yes.
It's also not easy on their father as well. It's really not easy. And I think what we are grateful about as parents, as we bring up these 2 beautiful kids, is the Upalisa is a published author. It's a pity I didn't bring the book here today.
You can send it to us.
Okay. Because there was friction between the husband family and our family, that we ended up not talking to one another. And she said, she says in this book that things happen in life. People fall in love, fall out of love, but if there's kids, we need to bring them in an environment that is safe and get them to understand why their parents have separated. And all that she wants to do is to push this back this book, so that people can stop looking at a divorce and saying what is going to happen to the children.
Mm.
The children will be fine if you, as parents, are open to them and explain to them that at times mommy and daddy don't agree with certain things.
Mm.
Maybe one day they would understand, but for now, you're going to be staying with mommy for 2 weeks, you're going to be staying with grandma for a week, or going to be staying with so and so. And we'll make sure that you are the happiest kids in the world.
Mm.
So the book talks about that.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's a book that I would want people that are going through divorce, even people that are not going through divorce, to hear the message, understand what she was trying to say.
What is the book called?
It's called Jabu and Jabulile. Jabu and Jabulile is Liso and Lulo,
Oh, the grandkids.
the grandkids.
Yeah.
So she talks about the grandchildren,
Mm.
but it's a story and it has notes. Like, you can write notes, meaning a child would write and say, all right, mommy and daddy still love each other, but they can't stay together.
Okay.
Okay, Grandma Una and Grandma Pumza, they also have to talk to one another,
Mm-hmm.
because there is no reason to be fighting because these things happen.
This
And
book is to be read by the parents, or is this book for the children to write their feelings?
it's for both.
It's for both.
For
Okay.
both, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a children's book,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just thinking that an adult needs to be around to understand, because Balisa's kids read that book several times and they will go to a mom's room and say, okay, mom, so Liso is Jabu, it's Jabu, and I'm Jabulile.
Mm.
All right. So this is daddy and this is you. Okay, so we can still go to the beach, all of us together. All right. So it's just that they don't love each other now, but they love each other, but they can't stay together. Okay, now we understand. So this book is about that.
Yes, yes. Yes, because kids really do struggle to understand the concepts of divorce and separation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I said here 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, we were talking about the same thing with the guest I had about how children suffer if they are not made to, if they are just left there and not being made to understand this thing. And also when parents, they are divorced, they don't make plans for the kids to not get impacted. So I was saying, I wish there was a way that even when we separate as parents, but kids don't feel it,
They shouldn't.
especially when they are young. Because as they grow up, they get to understand. I mean, if they are in their 18s and 20s, they understand the concept of separation and divorce because they're in their own relationships as well.
Correct.
But when they are young, it doesn't make sense to them.
So, Nelly, to be honest, I think this book is for both children and adults. Because as adults, we really need to, do the right thing. And Upalisa is saying it out loud. And I remember when I first read this book, and I said, Palisa, I'm not sure if you still remember who I am. There is no way that I'm going to do this. Ati, Una, give yourself a week. Come back to me. And I went back and I said, I think I understand.
Yeah.
I think I can do it.
Yes.
So it's not.
Where do we find? Sorry.
It's not. It's not an easy thing, Nelly, because when children are fighting, parents are fighting. The insults, and you just want to sabotage one another. Let's not go to insults and all of that, but we're sabotaging one another. So that needs, honestly speaking, to stop. And it starts with the families, not the parents. Because the parents could come to an agreement, but the rest of the family, do they understand? Do they accept? So this book needs to be read by all families so that we make, I'm anti-divorce. I love marriage. Marriage is such a beautiful thing. And if I was lucky, I've been chatted 20 times. But again, marriage is such a beautiful thing. And I so much wish that, the people could really respect it to the fullest. I would love to see churches talking about these things, talking about mental health. I don't want it only to end in the corporate sector or in a recreational, facility. We need, intervention from the government, intervention from, big corporates.
Yeah.
We need to spread the word because you could be Nelly, in our jobs or 9 to 5 jobs, we hold very, very, very complex positions. You could be going through, something traumatic in your life.
Yeah.
And if you have, or you're working in a company that is not, or doesn't have
The wellness,
the empathy,
empathy,
ubuntu, understanding, and also not forget that people don't react the same way. There's a company that I temped before, and after Palisa's passing, and I had someone saying, I've had the worst experience in my life, that I do not understand why other people will cause drama because they've lost a daughter.
Haibo,
So I was so hurt. I was really, really hurt. That I lost interest in doing anything for them. I lost interest.
How do you compare things like that? I mean, people don't stop comparing, and I hate, Mina, I'm a person who hates comparing anything in life, generally. Be relationships, be children, be anything, life, jobs. I don't like people who compare. But about they are going an extra mile. They are now even comparing grief.
Imagine, umuntu athi mina ngingashola ifamily yonke ngi-right.
But when
I'm different.
Yes.
I walked this walk with my daughter, and I don't have to even explain it. I've lost a child.
Yes. It's a major life event.
My only child is gone.
Yes. You are back to being on your own. Like you can't compare that. I don't know. I don't even know. But see, I'm interested in the book that you spoke about. Because personally, I think I've got children. I would like to get the book. Where do we get this book?
The book you can. It's available on Amazon.
Okay.
But I'm trying to find a publisher that can, help me juice up the book a bit.
Okay.
Because even, you know me as a perfectionist. If there's an inch missing between words, that document can't be sent out.
Yes, I know. That's a boost.
So I would love to get somebody that can help me put that book in a nicer and visible or readable words. Because if you look at the back of the book, you really you need binoculars.
Okay.
You need binoculars. So I would honestly love to have that book reprinted. And that
Yeah.
costs money.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that it will help a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
There is a podcast that I would share with you, Nelly,
Mm-hmm.
that she did with, I think it's Ikwekwezi FM.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another radio station that
Mhm.
she did, talked about the book. And the response was amazing.
Is it?
And it went different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It was men that were calling.
Wow.
And guess what they were calling about?
Mhm.
Not about. Also, I explained what this book was all
Mhm.
about. Men were complaining that most women are keeping their children to themselves, and they do not want men to, be part of their children's, upbringing. All
Yeah.
they want is their money,
Mm.
and they would send their kids to their grandmothers or go on holiday, and the father
Is left
alone,
yeah,
you
not
know,
participating
not
in it.
participating.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Ikwekwezi FM, or one of the radio station. I'll find the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that the person that's running the show said, "Don't worry, my people, time is up. We will make sure that we call Palisa again so that we continue this, because wow, this is
People
fire.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
This is fire,
Mm.
and it has opened up a can of worms."
We'll see what it's important what you say, because mothers are not all of them, but most mothers are guilty of wanting to keep children to themselves.
Correct.
Whereas a child needs both
Parents.
parents.
Mm.
I cannot imagine how my life would have been like if my mother kept me away from my father. So it's something that I would not do to my children as well. So children do need both parents. Let children not have a father because he's no longer alive or something happens. But if they can, they need both. They need both families. In fact, it goes beyond that, because some of us women, we keep children to ourselves. We don't even want the child to have a relationship with the family of the father's side. A human being, a complete human being, needs both sides of the family.
Needs both sides.
That's how you raise a whole human being. You can't raise a person who is. Imagine now, because now you've got your grandkids. If their father now suddenly said they are no longer coming to you, that would be completely unacceptable. Because they need you. They need both sides of the family to be whole.
Exactly.
They can't raise, no matter, they can have money, they can have everything, they need the love of both sides of the family.
Exactly.
Even in the absence of their mother.
Exactly. Yeah, so the book says a lot, and I tell you, those interviews, they went, and it was really interesting. And I went to her after the interview, and I said, "Palisa, what are you going to do? Because it seems like you are dealing with a humongous issue here. It's not about uchabulile.
Yes. You've touched something.
You've touched a nerve.
Yes.
And it needs to be addressed." So it is a book. It is mental health. I really, really want the corporate world, churches, communities to not look at mental health as abanye abantu. I don't believe in those those things.
Yes,
We all have, issues singabantu. I cannot say ngaloya ngumama was the next door. That's why I want everything to be straight like that. No. So we really need to change the way that people look at people that have mental issues. These people are normal. They are, they can be presidents.
Yes.
They are just amazing people.
I think in us, a black community, especially into mental illness, it's a very new concept. It's something that we really need to start understanding. And for an example, you'll hear mhlampe in a neighborhood kuthiwe umama wakasibanibani very strict. And the person is not there just to stretch. A person is suffering. They have a mental. If you can just get them evaluated, be on treatment, they will be a normal human being. We just need to
imagine if you do that at work as well.
Yes.
Because you are keeping employees that are dead.
Yes.
They call them dead wood.
Dead wood.
You know? You ask somebody to do something that you can do in 30 minutes and they take 3 days to do it.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, what is happening? Because they
are not just procrastinating.
Yeah.
Maybe a person has ADHD. There's something happening.
So team buildings, for me, they are just a waste of time. I need corporates to start thinking of, like, can we have sessions where we talk about what's troubling you? How do you do this? How do you navigate when you are in a situation like this?
Yeah.
And we could live in a better world. I do not wish what happened to me or the experience that I am still experiencing to happen to anyone
else.
Nobody else. I regard myself as a person that doesn't have enemies. So I can't say I don't wish it upon you. Not even an enemy, not a human being. No one should go through something like this.
It's great pain.
It is a pain that is...
It doesn't heal this wound.
It doesn't. And you cannot say it will, with time it will get better. It doesn't work that way.
You learn to live with it.
You have to learn to live with it. On her birthday, by the way, Nelly, I launched Palisam Zizi Foundation. And with the foundation, the plan is to get the book going, spreading the word or talking to people that are going through challenges, and have more mental health events. Whether, let's say, you're doing walk, the talk with 702 or the spa walk or the cancer walk, can we have somebody that has a placard warning and saying, can we please look at our children?
Yes.
Or anyone, our mothers, fathers,
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes.
So that's the word that I want to, share with people, that I want people to understand that mental illness is aizingokuthakatha. It needs you to be aware that you are living with somebody that can be triggered by a situation that can destroy the whole world.
Yeah. That can lead them to take such actions, drastic actions like she did.
Parisa loved her kids to bits.
Sorry, she never?
She loved her children to bits. There is just no way.
She would have taken an action there to remove her from her kids. At that moment in time, she was really triggered and
she
ill.
Was triggered,
and ill, and ill. Busi, I think you've packaged it very well. The reasons behind what happened, and also just putting a diagnosis, what really happened. Because I think there are people who still don't know what happened. Why did she do it? Maybe there was something else. Maybe that other people don't know about. It's the same thing that people knew about. It's just that on that particular day, it was severe. The triggers were maybe severe on that day, or maybe on that day she just succeeded because it took long for people to find her.
Yeah. Because all the other times
you found her on time.
Yeah, in the nick of time.
Yeah. So maybe that day there's nothing unique. Because you asked about it, they like putting stories. But hey, maybe, there's nothing. It was just that on that day. And also to just highlight mental illness as something that as parents, even myself, I'm thinking now because I've got kids, I need to be able to watch the signs and see how I can support my kids, so that something like that never happens. You did everything. I think you need to know, and I'm saying it to you, you did everything that you could.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm sorry that it ended the way that it did, but you did everything, Busi. You supported your child. Even on that very day, you still called everybody and told them to be on a search, be on the lookout. There is nothing that you could have possibly done that you didn't do. I think that it was time also on that day.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you went through what you went through.
Thank you, Ned.
And time will heal. And in fact, let me not say time will heal. Time will you will learn to live with the pain in time. It's time, and we are here to support you.
Thank you, Ned.
I will leave the details at the bottom when we load the about the book, where to find it, and about the Palisa's YouTube. Is it YouTube or is it TikToks?
Yeah, TikToks where
Yes.
she talks
Yes.
about life after marriage, kids, work, and all of that.
All of that, yes. And also the name of you said you've started an organization,
A foundation.
a foundation.
And,
The details about the foundation
and
as well.
I wanted this foundation because I don't want the kids to forget their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because Palisa was crazy about her kids.
She loved them.
And it will be sad if they say they're in their 20s and they don't
remember the wonderful
the
things
mother,
because their mother did a lot of wonderful things.
So that's why I want, if possible, well, when I want something done, it will be done. I don't know how, but God is good. He always makes things happen. That is why I want us to do like the walks, do parades, visit mental institutions, spend time with them.
The talks in corporates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I really, really want to see that happening. And I want the children, as they grow, to be, so well informed about mental wellness.
Yeah.
So that they can themselves go out there and, talk about, mental challenges.
Yeah.
But especially in the corporate world and the public sector, like nurses and police, and it's crazy.
Yes.
It's really crazy. And unfortunately, we happen to at times work with people that are not 100% accommodative or have the empathy. They think, we're wasting our time. We just want to, do nothing. And, it's not that. It's definitely not that. That has to change. And, yeah, I am going to make sure that, the children always remember their mother.
Busi? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Unfiltered with Nelly K. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe. We will see you on the next one. Thank you.